Welcome to another recreation inspiration. Today's video we will be doing some DIYs that involve some candles. If you're new to recreation inspiration, this is a collaboration in which we recreate or gain inspiration from other creators' crafts and make it our own. Today I will be creating a beautiful candle using one of these plastic, or actually they have some candle wax on them from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to add this tissue paper to this. And this was inspired by Caitlin from Crafting by Caitlin. And she showed this technique of how you can dress up your Dollar Tree candles using tissue paper or napkins. So I'm going to try that process today using this tissue paper that I got from Dollar Tree and some heat. I figured out exactly what pattern I wanted to put where in the candle, and then I pressed it down, as you see there, curved it, and put a piece of wax paper over it. And then first I tried to do it using my heat gun, and that just didn't work out as good. So then I decided to bring out my hot press instead, and I used that to heat up that wax. And as you heat the wax, it will soften and it will bring in that tissue paper into it, and it will just become one. It would look just as if the wax was printed itself. It will not look as if it had any paper. Here though, the trick is to remove that wax paper before that wax cools down, because you will be getting little areas that will look kind of fuzzy. But here I'm just working in small sections, making sure that I had the printed pieces exactly where I wanted them in the candle. I wanted this to have a nice amount of snowflakes all over. So I added tissue paper in different sections on here, so I'm able to obtain the best results that I'm looking for. If you have a tissue paper or a napkin that the print is consistent, then you don't have to go in pieces as I'm doing right here. You can just wrap it as you go along and just keep pressing it down carefully, just being very careful that you're not melting the candle wax so much that you will dent or deform your candle. Then I took another piece that I wanted to add, and I'm buttoning it down exactly as I want it to fall onto the candle. And I'm also matching it with the edge of the other tissue paper that I put down earlier. And I'm making sure that it is even, and then pressing this down with the piece of wax paper over it, making sure to hold it taut, and then just melt it in nice sections. When you see there that it's starting to look wet, it tells you there how you are doing. Pay close attention to the seams also. And here, remember how I told you to remove it before it dries? Because otherwise the wax paper will be sticking to the tissue paper, and you run the risk of having the paper tear off. Then I trim the excess, trying to be as close as possible to the edges, and also being careful not to scratch or ding the candle in any way, so this looks as beautiful as possible. And I continued this process until the candle was completely covered. Then I took small scissors, and I'm going to trim very carefully the top section, making sure not to cut off or ding the candle in the process. Then I took the piece of wax paper and put it on the edges as well, and carefully brushed my heat press going inward, as you see there, to bring down those edges and seal them into the candle as well. And I did the same process with the bottom section also. And look how pretty that is looking. But we are not done yet. I am taking this jute cord that I got from Michael's a while ago. It is like an ivory color with some specks of gold in between. And I'm going to wrap it around this candle about 5 times. And then I'm going to tie it in a bow. If you're enjoying this video so far, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It truly helps my channel, and it lets YouTube know that you're enjoying the content, and it will push it out to more people. Thank you so much. And while you're there, you might as well subscribe. Thank you so much. Next, I took some of these wood cutouts that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to pick 2 different snowflakes to add to the tails of my bow. I decided on this one. I just added some hot glue to the middle and pressed it down to the end of one of the tails of the bow, and I repeated the same thing with the other side, but I picked a different snowflake for that side. Next, I took a piece of pine that I had left over from a pick at Dollar Tree and removed that wire off, and I'm going to tuck it underneath of the bow and add a little tiny speck of hot glue in the back to keep it in place. At this point, I decided that I wanted the cord to be higher up, so I just squished everything more higher up onto the candle so I will have more space to work with. Then I took a half of a gold bead that I had from a previous DIY and I stuck it right there in the middle of the bow. That's it for that piece. Look how beautiful it turned out. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this one? I love it. As I mentioned earlier, today's video is part of the Recreation Inspiration Challenge that is hosted monthly by Katie from Lady Red Craft and myself, Loli from Loli's Creations, and our guest host this month is Joanna from Joanna's DIY Life. The links to the channels and to the playlist will be linked in the description box below and also pinned in the comments. Make sure that you head on over to the channels and to the playlist and show everyone some love. The next inspiration, we will be creating a riser. This one was inspired by Robin from Crafts Unleashed by Robin. If you go on over to my description box, you'll be able to see the links to these creators' channels. To start this project, I took one of these snowflakes that I got from Hobby Lobby and this candle holder from Dollar Tree. I'm going to paint them both with white Rust-Oleum linen white chalk paint. Then I took some E6000 and added it to a couple sections of the candle holder top, and I'm also going to add some hot glue as well for that immediate hold. Then put the candle holder in the center of the snowflake and let it stay there overnight. The next day, actually before I did that, I'm removing the excess E6000 that seep through the sides, and once it dry, I'm going to take some of these gold thumbtacks from Dollar Tree and I'm going to put it in the middle portion of each one at the arms of the snowflake. And this is what it's looking like so far. And that is it for this one. Here it is displayed with the beautiful candle we created earlier. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about this one? For the next inspiration, we are going to be using 4 of these blank candles from Dollar Tree. I'm going to remove the tag off of each one of them using some heat, and then any residue I clean off with some glue gun. If you're still with me this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so YouTube notifies you each time that I upload a new video. All these things are free and they mean the world to me. Thank you so much. Once all of the pillar candles were clean, I'm going to take my pen pens that I got from Dollar Tree. And at first, I'm starting actually with this permanent orange paint. I didn't have any paint pens in this color. So I'm using this permanent marker from Dollar Tree to color in a little carrot nose. Then I took these pen pens from Dollar Tree. I got these once and never again, and they're the best thing I found at Dollar Tree. So if you see them, get them and stock up on them. They are so amazing. So this was the best thing that I can use for this glass. I tried the glass markers, it did not work. I tried the permanent markers and they were kind of streaky, and this pen was the best. So here I'm just adding some little eyes. As if you can tell by now, I am creating some beautiful snowmen, or snow people I should say. Here for the first one, I gave it some eyelashes and a little smile with dots going across. For the second one here, I also created a couple ovals and I'm going to paint them in. These actually dry pretty easily, so this was a breeze to do. This one, I decided to give it a brr kind of smile, like it's sitting there and freezing. So I just did a scribble as you see there, added a little bit of eyelashes to this one also. And I'm going to also paint a carrot nose using the same orange marker that I used before. But I wanted to first go ahead and put my eyes and my mouth to all 4 of my snowmen, or snow people I should say. So this paint will have enough time to dry before I go to the next step. For this one, I did another swirly, but a little bit shorter than the other one. I wanted each one of these to have their own personality. For the last one here, this is the most girly one. I think this one, you know, kind of looks like me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. No, actually, this is another boy one that I did. I gave eyelashes to the girls. And this one was just like, we're fine here. It's cold, but we can handle it. So, and now I'm going to take my orange marker one more time and paint the carrot nose on each one of these snow people. Then using a white pen, I just added some dots to the eyes to complete the look. Next, I took the pens and I'm going to give each one of these some cute eyebrows. This one is the one I think that looks like me. Then here, this one is kind of cold, so it has that weird eyebrows, like, ooh, I'm freezing. This one is just, trying to be level-minded here. And I'm just adding some edges to each one of the edges of their mouth just to give them a bit more character. Now it's time to dress them up. I'm going to use 4 different scarves from Dollar Tree in 4 different colors and patterns. For the first one, I'm going to use this blue one, and I just cut a stripe of it, or a piece of the fabric that is about 2 inches wide. And I will say about 8 inches long. I just wrapped the piece of scarf right around the corner there, closest to the mouth. Here I decided that I wanted it to be a little bit thicker, so I folded it in half, and then I wrapped it around his neck, as you see there. Once I was happy with the length that I had to actually cut off a piece. Here I'm just trying different positions. Then I added a little bit of hot glue. Once I was happy with the placement, I added a little bit of hot glue right there and cut off the excess. And I created little slits on the new ends of the scarf. I felt like I needed a little more, so I took this cutter from Dollar Tree that I got some years back. I haven't seen it in a couple of years. And I added a pine cone there where the 2 pieces of the scarf unite. Then I took a piece of this greenery that I have left over as well, and I glued it underneath of the pine cone with some hot glue. I also added a couple of these pieces of white beads from a beaded garland from Dollar Tree. And using the same manner, I decorated all 4 candles using the same process. For this one, I'm going to use this black and white one, and I give each one of them their own embellishments. When I got to this one here, I decided that I wanted to give it a little bow tie. So I cut a small piece of the fabric, and I'm going to tie it in the middle with a piece of black yarn that I took off from another scarf. I'm going to glue it down right there with a little bit of hot glue. I did not end up keeping this, but I just wanted to keep it in the video so you will see another option. If you like this, you can also do it this way. I just added a piece of cone, as you see there, right in the middle to embellish it. I ended up taking it off and doing the same process as I did with the other 3 snowmen. This is the snow girl that I think looks like me because I decided to give it some black and white and some greenery. And if you can see also the silver bling coming down this shirt, she's just so stylish. Let me know in the comments what do you think of each one of these, and which one of these of the group of the family of snowmen is your favorite. But I'm not done yet. We're going to do one more detail. I am going to take some of these sticker letters from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to spell the word snow. So I'm taking off the S there, and I'm going to position these in the order I want them to go. And I decided that I wanted the black and white ones at the end and the other 2 in the middle. So I am keeping them all together, so I'm able to eyeball the level in which I'm going to add each letter. These letters are so nice and thick, and they glue so well. They were just awesome to use. So if you find them at Dollar Tree, get them. I am using this from my stash. I have not been able to find them in Dollar Tree in about 2 months. As I look at this snowman, he just looks so depressed, just like me when I go outside in this cold. I am not built for this, guys. It is 12 degrees today, and I am a Caribbean woman, so I have no business in the cold. All right, and back to the video. Here they are all completed. Here you can see with the snowman having the bow tie, and then here you can see it with the scarf. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer for that red scarf snowman, if you like that bow tie that it had in the beginning, or if you love the one that it has now and it's flowing in the breeze. And here is the next inspiration. This is a simple one. I'm going to use these candle holders that I got from Dollar Tree. They were actually getting pretty, I don't know, faded from just sitting downstairs. So I'm going to give them both a light coat of white Rust-Oleum linen white chalk paint using a dauber. I'm using an up and down motion until they're completely covered. And I only did one coat, and you can see through the paint like little sparkles of that silver color. Then I'm going to take these two glasses. These are actually wine glasses from Dollar Tree, and then place them above them, put some candles inside of them, and just like that, you have two beautiful candle holders, perfect for your winter. And here we go with the final reveal. Let me know in the comments which one of these is your favorite. I love them all, and I have such a hard time picking a favorite. Let me know if you have one in the comment section below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Be blessed, be a blessing, and craft responsibly. And if you would like to follow me on social media, you can find me at Loli's Creations on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Thank you so much again for watching. You're amazing. Bye. But wait, if you enjoyed the content today and you want to see more, click the link on the screen now. Okay, bye.